Thank you very much. We're feeling the pressure now after that introduction. We better be ready. It's lovely to be back here at Shrewsbury, one of our favourite festivals. We're going to start this afternoon even with a song called Dirty Clothes.
We used to hang round the back of the houses where the golf course met the school gates, picking our armies and fighting our barneys with the kids from the other estates. We let the summer days pass us, showing off to the lasses, nicking golf balls from the fourth hole. We'd watch them take a swing and quick as summer lightning, sneak 'em in the pockets of our dirty clothes. Then it goes, how we got to being grown up, no one knows. Too busy living out life in our dirty clothes. And then the lucky ones of us drove off to college in a car full of bags and pans. Our parents hoping we'd learn to cope in all the things that the world demands. But we spent 2 years drinking, 1 year thinking how to pay back our student loans. We never learned the meaning of washing or cleaning, just danced the night down in our dirty clothes. Then it goes, how I ever got a girlfriend, no one knows. Too busy living out life in our dirty clothes. Did you figure life would slip away when you're so busy running the other way? You always wanted to grow old and wise, but you just get terribly civilized when you take a job and you take a wife and you buy a house and you start a life and your shoes are wearing right down to the leather. Did you really think they'd stay in you forever? Sometimes I lay in bed and picture in my head how it felt to be 8 years old. And strange as it seems, I'm quite enjoying the dreams when the alarm clock rudely goes. And then I must get a shift on, 'cause I'm late for the school run, but all I find are yesterday's clothes. So I just Febreze them and hope no one sees them, and head into the day wearing those dirty clothes. And then it goes, if we're ever really grown up, God only knows. Too busy living our life in our dirty clothes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, did anyone watch our set last night in the Sabrina tent? I promised last night that my hair would be more spectacular this afternoon than it was last night. What's the verdict?
No, it was down there.
Oh, well, never mind. Next time you see us, I promise it will be 6 foot high, this fringe. Do you like it anywhere? That's good, thank you.
If you saw us last night, you'll have also seen it. He likes to do a few jumps and a few numbers. He also put his back out yesterday doing the jump, didn't you? I think he's recovered. So, is anybody here a hoarder? We're going to do a song now called In a Box. This is a song really about all of the stuff we collect. We all collect things over our lifetimes, you know, whether we mean to or not, but, you know, little memorabilia here and there. And often this stuff has a little memories attached to it, and for that reason, you can't seem to get rid of it. So it ends up in a spare room or the garage or a loft, with those intentions that one day you really will have a good sort out and get rid of it, but you never quite manage it. So this is In a Box.
Got an old hi-fi I'm gonna have to sell. It's got a scratch down the left side, but I doubt you'd tell. I stuck it in the loft when me granddad died. I still recall how my mother cried, and she said life goes on. So
we've also got a white tabletop, but with two legs missing, it's probably not worth a lot.
But I can still see the face you pulled when we put it together, and you asked, is this gonna take us forever? And all the things we've got stuck up in the loft in a box. We all say that there should come the day we ought to chuck some away. And you might make a bob down the boot sill, flogging your old bits and bobs. But it won't compare to the price you'd pay for all of those memories stored in a box.
And I still don't know as to whether or not we keep those old videos or we just bin the lot.
Maybe you could tell me why we've still got that box set of Friends. The bloody show seemed to never end. It just went on and on and
but behind that box and back down into bits should be the first bike we got Tom when he just turned 6.
Still amazes me how you managed to stop him crying when he fell off. Somehow you kept him smiling. And all the things we've got stuck up in the loft in a box. We all say that there should come the day we ought to chuck some away. And you might make a bob down the boot sill, flogging your old Christmas socks. But it won't compare to the price you'd pay for all of those memories stored in a box. Right at the back, you'd never guess what was there. Scruffy old dog coat, still covered in fur. And I know I said I never liked him. Well, some things I don't think we ever could sell. as time goes on.
And don't forget that big old box of frames with the pictures I never did like, and so I packed them away.
As I recall, there's a photo of me in my dressing gown. Some things in the loft should never come down. And all the things we've got stuck up in the loft in a box. We all say that there should come the day we ought to chuck some away. And you might make a bob down the boot sale, flogging your old carriage clocks. But it won't compare to the price you'd pay for all of those memories stored in a box.
Thank you. So, as was mentioned, we're from the northeast. We're Teessiders from. Any in? Yeah, there says one. Hey, a few of us have been let out. You see, another one. We actually now live in Cambridgeshire, though, I'm afraid. Oh, some Cambridgeshire people here too. But we still like to write about Teesside because, you know, that's where we're from, that's what we know. So we're going to do a song now called Burn Away. Now, Teesside has very much been founded on the iron and the steel industry. It's why the town's there. And as of late, a lot of that industry has been closing. You know, the shipbuilding went, and now the steelworks have been going. So we wanted to write a song to try and remember the steelworks, to try and keep some of those sights and sounds and images alive for a little bit longer. So this is called Burn Away.
Start your day down in the dark, watch the fire, check the damage. Get your scrap and charge it up, put the gas on, watch the flashing. When it flows, you fill it up with a heavy scrap and the new big iron. Watch the sparks dance in the dark as the newborn steel will soon be coming. Burn away every day to keep the fire glowing. Burn away every day to keep the steel mill flowing. Don't let the molten hit the scrap, don't let the fire stop its burning. Get your hand drill, hammer bar, never let the topple stop its flowing. You break each pick from off its sow, swing it down into the wagon. And so each day repeats again, you mold and cast and break forever. Burn away every day to keep the fire glowing. Burn away every day to keep the steel mill flowing. One day they'll let this fire die. One day they'll let the flames stop burning. day there is no use for steel will be the day the world stops turning. From Skinny Grove to Carlin Howe, Canary Wharf to the Sydney Harbour, the strength of iron never fades, the mark of steel will last forever. Burn away every day to keep the fire glowing. Burn away every day to keep the steel mill flowing. Burn away every day to keep the fire glowing. Burn away every day to keep the steel mill flowing.
Thank you very much. This one is a song called A Prayer for Hope. It's a song we wrote after we'd been reading an interview in one of the newspapers. It was an interview with one of the refugees. And there's a point that just struck out at us. And they said, all we want to do is to have some hope. So this is a prayer for hope.
Waves be still. Give us an easy journey. holding on, for holding on, for holding on, for holding on to hold.
So we're going to do another one that we've written about our home area of Teesside. This is a song called The River Never Dies. And it's a song really thinking about just some of the history and the events and things that have happened on the banks of the River Tees over the past 100 years. There's an amazing history to our country, and sometimes it'd be fantastic to be able to either go back in time or, speak to some of these landscapes and get them to tell us their stories.
Debs did suggest that we write a song about the city that's near where we live now, Cambridge, but I couldn't find anything that rhymes with punting.
Don't encourage him. The river never dies.
We were born in 41, beneath the shadow of a setting sun. The lights were out, the war was on, and how the river died. We waved our flags in 52, there was nothing else for the kids to do. So we chased the boats when the day was through, watching how the river died. But it seems to me that we kill our dreams as the water grows and flows out to the seas. I've been told there'll be nothing left to see before we're old. All these voices singing how the river died, but all of the stones we throw in will never shift this water off its course. I am certain now, the river never died. Froze to death in 63, so they gave us jobs making polythene. We let the waste run into the sand and the sea, watching how the river died. They changed our name in 74, but we got the deal we were striking for. If we only knew then what the future saw, we'd know how the river died. But it seems to me that we kill our dreams as the water grows, flows out to the seas. I've been told there'll be nothing left to see before we're old. All these voices singing how the river died, all of the stones we throw in will never shift this water off its course. I am certain now, the river never died. Lost our work in 85. The Iron Queen wouldn't keep us alive. They took our money, didn't take our pride. But But the white feather flew in 96 down the River Tees, past the boards and the bricks and bore its chest, kissed its crucifix, singing the river never died. But it seems to me that we kill our dreams as the water grows, flows out to the seas. I've been told there'll be nothing left to see before we're old. All these voices singing how the river died, but all of the stones we throw in will never shift this water off its course. I am certain now the river never died. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is it okay if I rearrange my guitar strap? I'll do it anyway, should I?
Everyone's watching now. I must say, I believe we're being broadcast on the internet, and our daughter's at home watching us. She couldn't come because we were playing last night too late for her bedtime, so I need to just say hi. Is that all right? Hi, Lola. Hi, Lola. Everyone say hi. Is that way? Oh, never mind. You can say hi to our dogs as well, Wizard and Sunny. They may too be watching, but they're probably not.
So, I asked people last night, when we played, I asked them, has anyone found love at Shrewsbury Folk Festival? The answer was no. But there's been one night since then. Has anyone else found love at Shrewsbury Folk Festival? There's a group of men over there who have.
This is probably more accurate though. Has anybody lost love? Been any fights over tents or anything? That's what usually happens. I think this is leading to Stu's going to do us a love song, if that's all right.
Is it okay if we sing a love song? Yeah, okay. This is a love song about a firm of accountants. Do we have any accountants here? Yeah, I can see one down there. It looks quite romantic, actually, don't you think, Debs?
Which one was he?
Black, red, and white t-shirt.
Oh, right, yeah.
Did you remember
I
Valentine's
agree.
Day? No, he didn't. Okay, I take it back.
So this is a song called The Bookkeeper.
The bookkeeper of Billingham town was the smartest kid for miles around. Every file that he was passed, the bookkeeper would fix it fast. But the one thing he could not compute is how he could become so mute in any matter of his heart. For when he saw the chief accountant's clerk, his pulse would race, his words would stray from all the things he wanted to say, and he ended up in a disarray as she just passed by. 'Cause you can put a price on gold, on almost anything, for I've been told, but the love a true heart holds never can be sold. So kept a ledger by his bed of every word she ever said, to try to formulate a way to pick the perfect words for him to say. Then one day when she came up short on a client's VAT reports, he thought he'd finally found his chance to try and flare up this romance. Well, he made her laugh and he made her see where all the numbers needed to be. But all through this she couldn't see how he loved her so. 'Cause you can put a price on gold, on almost anything, for I've been told, but the love a true heart holds never can be sold. Well, for weeks and weeks he tried his best to get those feelings off his chest. But every time he tried to speak, his sentences were incomplete. Till one day by the office stairs, her words would catch him unawares. She says, I'm leaving work away from here. Then suddenly his speech was clear. He said, I love you like the perfect prime. No earthly force can ever divide. I love you like a simple proof, everlasting in its truth. Should I ever be so smart to learn the secrets of your heart, from them I would never part for a single thing. 'Cause you can put a price on gold, on almost anything, for I've been told, but the love a true heart holds never can be sold. Yes, you can put a price on gold, on almost anything, for I've been told, but the love a true heart holds never can be sold. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to go straight from love to a song about the housing market now. This is a song about that generation out there who are going to find it very hard to ever get themselves onto any sort of property ladder. It's a song called Generation Rents.
I've been working every hour of the week to the boss man's beat just to keep my feet. I even put a bit of money in a jar to buy me a car, but I don't get far. Don't waste your life away every day, so my parents say. And when they ask if I'll ever move out, I just plead and shout that I've still got now, singing, whoa, whoa, whoa. ever gonna make it out alone. So we've got to sing, whoa, whoa, all we want's a place of our own. But the ladder got bent, generation rent's gonna find they're never gonna own a place of our own. I met my missus in the pouring rain. Ever since that day I've never quite been the same. We got married with a kiss and a cough, dressed up like a toff, I'm still paying it off. We spent our honeymoon watching Boone in a parent's room. Now we take each day at a time, 6 cars, 1 drive. Don't know how we survive, singing, whoa, whoa, all we want's a place of our own. But I never can see how anybody like me is ever gonna make it out alone. So we've got to sing, whoa, whoa, all we want's a place of our own. But the ladder got bent, generation rent's gonna find we're never gonna own a place of our own. We've got 3 kids of our own. We'll try not to mourn if they don't leave home. We'll just build another 3 meters back, let the bedrooms stack till the steel beams crack. And on that glorious day, my darling daughter comes to say, I want to introduce Gran to my fella. I say go down and tell her she's living in the cellar, singing, whoa, whoa, all we want's a place of our own. But I never can see how anybody like me is ever gonna make it out alone. So we've got to sing, whoa, whoa, all we want's a place of our own. But the ladder got bent, generation rent's gonna find we're never gonna own a place of our own. A place of our own. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I notice he's not jumping as high as last night. Being careful today.
I've taken a couple of ibuprofen. It seems to have done the trick.
We're going to do a song now called Patterns. And this is a song really about routines and how we all have our little routines and the way we live our lives. This song specifically came about after watching a lot of the redundancies happening up on Teesside at the steelworks. And just those people who'd relied on those routines and those jobs, you know, for many, many years, suddenly finding that they were going in to find that that job was no longer there and having to rebuild their lives and almost find a new routine and a new pattern to live by. Patterns. It's just the same thing every day. Same old pattern, same routine. 6:15 we start the day. By 8:15 we're on our way. And you always start your shift at 9. We always strive to be on time. Help the kids get on their way. It's just the same thing every day. By 5:15 you're coming home. The Kiss me and the homework done. Where's the time for me and you? Always something else to do. Strange how fast the world can turn. Different patterns, new routines. Something comes from out the blue. You wish there's more that we could do. You came back home at 9:30. Told me everything was fine. Put your shoes down by the door. It's just the news we waited for. And you're trying hard to keep us strong. Kiss me like there's nothing wrong. With all this time for me and you, we'll find something else to do. It's just the same thing every day. Same old pattern, same routine. 6:15 we start the day. Help the kids get on their way. Pick the papers up at 9. We always like to be on time. It's been 10 months and now and then we start to think we'll hope again. And though it's harder to be strong, still you smile like there's nothing wrong. And tell me that there's me and you, we'll find something else to do. Thank you.
Well, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, it's got to that time. It's time for the banjo.
People are leaving now, I don't blame them. We're going to do a song called Baby and the Band. Now this is, people like it. This is one of our songs that's on our children's folk record. After our daughter was born, we did a children's folk record, and we now also do our family folk shows. So some of you may have seen us do our little show for the kids, where we do them some songs and introduce them to some live music, which is really good fun to do. So this is one of the ones we do for them, and it's called Baby and the Band.
And when I introduce it, I usually tell the children, now, with this instrument, the banjo, it's very heavy, and there's only one dance move you can do with the banjo called the banjo wiggle, and it goes a bit like this. So do you think during this song you can do some banjo wiggling when I prompt you? Yeah? Oh.
It's a bit early in the day, I think, for that, isn't it? Nice and tuned, Stu.
Doesn't matter. On 44 Newcastle Street, in a town called Peterlee, something strange is happening to the Gordon family. If you're peeping through their window on any Friday night, what you see when you look there will give you such a fright. You'll see a baby play the banjo, and a dog, he plays his drums. Grandma plays the bass guitar with nothing but her thumbs. And from Billingham to Brighton and all across this land, no one plays the music quite like Baby, Baby and the band. You should have seen the other week they were practicing their bits when Baby dropped his banjo onto Grandad's plate of chips. Well, the old man, he was fuming as his dinner flew about, but nobody was listening when he tried to scream and shout, because the baby played the banjo and the dog, he played his drums. Grandma played the bass guitar with nothing but her thumbs. And from Billingham to Brighton and all across this land, no one plays the music quite like Baby, Baby and the band. Can I see some banjo wiggling now? That's very disturbing. Like an advert for Piles Cream. Well, many years have passed, and I am very sad to say Baby's all grown up now, and his banjo's packed away. Oh.
Hurrah! Be alright if you tuned it.
Well, he's got no time to practice. Now he's children of his own. But if you're very quiet while you're passing by his home, you might hear the baby's found the banjo and the dog's still got his drums. Grandma plays the tuba now, she's arthritis in her thumbs. And from Billingham to Brighton and all across this land, no one plays the music quite like Baby, Baby and the baby plays the banjo and the doggy plays his drums. Grandma plays the bass guitar with nothing but her thumbs. And from Billingham to Brighton and all across this land, no one plays the music quite like Baby and the band. Woo! Baby and the band. Can I see a bit of banjo wiggling as well as clapping? That's hard, isn't it? Here we go.
So I think we've got time for a couple more songs. Would you like a song about football? No, all right.
Would you like a song about Middlesbrough Football Club? Oh, you're all fans then, yes? No, I guess not. There we go.
So we'll do you a song called The Long Shot. This is about supporting a rubbish team through thick and thin. We've all been there.
We usually dedicate to Middlesbrough, like we did last night. But they're doing all right. Middlesbrough top at the front.
Hey!
Second in the league, so instead, we're now dedicating it to Sunderland. was a pretty good game today. We could have won by 2 or 3. And all of the lads were there, even cousins Joe and Steve. And old Bob sitting on the end. What a foul mouth that man's got. When they missed the goal from the penalty box, I swear he was gonna get shot. Well, thanks for my half-time pie. Cousin Joe says thanks for his scone. I didn't have a go of the half-time draw, 'cause the odds were 10,000 to 1. But old Bob's sitting on the end, puts a fivers on each week. And when I asked him what the heck he did it for, he said, son, one day you'll see. Take a long shot, if that's all there is, and put it in a very safe place where your doubt can't get to it. 'Cause once you're certain that all hope is gone, a long shot is better than none. Was a shocker of a game today. Well, the lads, they huffed and puffed, but 3-0 down by the half-time break. I knew we were gonna get stuffed, but old Bob stuck out to the end, and we nicked 2 quick goals in. And when their keeper ran out to the halfway line, you should have heard Bobby sing, just take a long shot, if that's all there is, and put it in a very safe place where your doubt can't get to it. 'Cause once you're certain that all hope is gone, a long shot is better than none. Was a quiet old game today. We haven't seen Bob for a month, and everyone knows he's not coming back. But his seat's still never been touched. Joe said he'd heard the worst, that he'd finally popped his socks. But I reckon the sod won his half-time draw. Now he sits in a corporate box. He took his long shots. He took his long shots. Was a critical game today. We got thumped 7-0, but if there was a prize for the best own goal, I think we'd be in with the shouts. Joe was miserable as sin, and Steve said he's gutted too, 'cause there's sod all chance we can stay up now. But I said any old chance will do. I'll take a long shot, if that's all there is, and put it in a very safe place where your doubt can't get to it. 'Cause once you're certain that all hope is gone, a long shot is better than none, if that's all there is, where your doubt can't get to it. 'Cause once you're certain that all hope is gone, a long shot is better than none. A long better than none.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we've got one more song for you this afternoon before we make our way home. We're going to be doing a signing over in the tent just at the back. The CDs are going to be there, so come in and see us and get a CD or just get a flyer if you want to see where we're going to be playing later on this year.
That'll be about 10 minutes' time, we'll be there. We've also got Megson songbooks, so you too can learn these songs. Not only that, we have some free Megson plectrums to anyone who comes and signs our mailing list. So with these free Megson plectrums and the songbook, you can take over our job and come on the stage. That's the plan.
Just got to get the hair, that's all.
We'll get some wigs.
We're going to finish off this afternoon with a song called The Smoke of Home. It's been lovely being back at Shrewsbury Folk Festival again. Stu, tell me I've got to tell you we've got some dates coming up.
Well, I tuned. We've got some 2 dates in the autumn.
We've got lots. These aren't all of them, but some of them we're going to be in Newbury, we're going to be in Leicester, we're going to be in Wychwood Folk Club, we're going to be in Lichfield Cathedral, Birmingham Kitchen Garden Cafe, Hitchin Folk Club, and many more. So come and get a flyer from us or check out our website.
What I love it is when people take pictures of my hair and put it on Facebook and Twitter as well, because I can compare how it looks, because I'd use different techniques to create it. So it'd be fantastic if you could do that, and tell me your thoughts on my hair as well. Could always do with a few pointers.
Here we go, The Smoke of Home.
Mary woke in Birmingham on a cold and smoggy morn. She put her clothes in an Asda bag and left her parents' home. And she never went back again. She got a bus to Stockton and found a working train by chance. She got it down to Waterloo and then across to France. And she never went back again. She thought the streets would be paved with gold, just like the stories her parents had told. But all she caught was a dog and a cold. And the lights went down on Mary, 'cause the streets were ordinary. And when she woke, she was broke, and she longed for the smoke of home. Longed for the smoke of home. She found herself employment as a bear in Disneyland. She didn't make much money, so she thought she'd make a stand. So she never went back again. She thought the streets would be paved with gold, just like the stories her parents had told. But all she caught was a dog and a cold. And the lights went down on Mary, 'cause the streets were ordinary. And when she woke, she was broke, and she longed for the smoke of home. Longed for the smoke of home.
The lights went down on Mary.
Longed for the smoke of home.
Lights went down on Mary.
Longed for the smoke of
The
home.
lights went down on Mary.
Longed for the smoke of home.
Lights went down on Mary.
When she walked, she was broke, and she longed for the smoke of home. And the lights went down on Mary, 'cause the streets were ordinary. And when she smoke of hope.
Thanks again for being a fantastic audience. We hope you've had a fantastic weekend here at Shrewsbury. Can you give a massive hand for Mr. Juhan here on All Things String?
Thank you. And Deb Sana on vocals and piano accordion.
Thank you.
And all the sound people and volunteers at Shrewsbury Folk Festival and the audience as well. Thank you and good afternoon.